Who here uses Facebook? Okay, it's maybe fractionally under half. Who's logged on to Facebook today? Honestly. Yeah? Who's been logging on while I've been talking? Okay, so the point is, the reason we talk about Facebook and social media is because that's where your customers are, as far as I'm concerned. I hear two reasons why people don't want to get involved with Facebook or Twitter. One, because they hate Facebook. Does anyone here hate Facebook? One, two. So basically, it's where your customers are, and I think you need to step back from it and say, this is a tool. I know a company that advertises in the Daily Mirror in a little campaign, and they do really well. And I said, do you read it? And they say, no, I can't stand it. It's horrendous paper. And I think you need to think about social media a little bit like that it's a tool for now. You don't have to engage with it personally to use it for business. All right? There are reports that say half of all pensioners are on Facebook. So it's not an age thing. In the UK, there are 32 million people on Facebook. Half of them log in every single day. So it's where your audience is. There are some people that will do these courses and say, really and truly, you need to dedicate a day a week to social media. I don't think you need to do that at all. I think even if you just did 10 minutes or 5 minutes a week, just to get started, on Facebook, maximum one a day, but you just once a week. Put a photograph on there. Photographs are always the best on Facebook. So you don't need to have much, and I'm going to talk in a minute about how to get more likes as well. Because it is a critical mass. When you first start, you hardly get any people that like your page. So it takes time to build up. So what we're talking about here, has anyone got a Facebook page for their business? Quite a few. So basically, you don't have to engage with Facebook. You need to have a login to Facebook in order to manage pages. So ideally, you need to put your details in there. But what I say, if you don't want to have people adding you as friends all the time or finding out what they had for dinner and all that sort of thing, then you can just change your surname. So if they do stumble across you, they don't think it's you. Don't put a photograph up there. But you do need a personal login to actually go in and manage a page. Once you've got a login, you can then create more than one page if you want for your business or businesses. So, and the way it works, this is a typical Facebook page, and then people would come along from whatever route, and they would click like on the page. Then what you do is your softer communication. There was a peacock outside the door earlier on. Some of you may have seen it. So I took a photograph on my phone and put it on the InSync Facebook page and saying there were some interesting delegates on the course. So it's the sort of thing that I wouldn't put on the website, but it's the sort of thing that might get a bit of interest. But it could be anything. It could be a lamb, it could be ducks, it could be, you've repainted a room. I know people who are repainting their bathroom and have put on there, what colour shall I go for? And loads of their previous guests come along and give them votes on which colour they go for. It's often the random stuff that people actually get interested in. So it doesn't have to be anything really. It could just be a link to a web address of an event that's going on in the area once a week. So over time, you get more and more likes, and you could see that basically, some people say that a like on your Facebook page is almost like 20 visits to your website, because you're getting that ongoing communication with those people. It's not guaranteed that when you say something, they're all going to see it, what you've said. But if, say, for example, you had a special offer and you put it on your website, you've got to wait for people to trot along for your website to see it. If you put it on Facebook, within minutes, people could be seeing it. The people who've already liked your page. So it can be a really powerful way of doing it, but don't let it dominate what you're trying to do. Don't get it take over your life and do it all the time. Twitter can be a bit like that as well. This is a reference slide of exactly how I would recommend you go about creating a page for a business. Okay? Because some people do it the wrong way and they end up having friends instead of a proper page. This is the exact way to do it. And if you send me an email, you have the presentation tonight, if you want the presentation. A couple of features you may not have used. Pin to top. So that's when you click on something you've written, and it will stay at the top of Facebook for a week on your page. This can be useful. Highlight is when you make it full screen. So when you've written a post, you can hover over it, and this will just tweak the way the post looks a little bit. Scheduling posts. You've already missed this week's peak slot, which was 3 o'clock on a Wednesday. So this is the peak time when people are on Facebook. 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock, sort of 7, 8 o'clock. So ideally, you should be trying to post things at the time when people are actually on Facebook. If you go home tonight and have a glass of wine at 11 o'clock, you think, right, I'm going to do this Facebook thing, and you put a post on there, and then by the time people see it, there may be lots of other things that have come up, and they might not actually see what you've written. So it's good to do it at a time when people are more likely to be on Facebook, so you'll get more response. You can schedule your posts. When you click on something, when you type something in, there's a little clock that will appear, and you can schedule it for the future. Okay, other things you can do, add a Facebook, so in order to get people to go to your Facebook page, put a logo on your website, Facebook logo. Yeah. Have a like button on your Facebook page, on your website itself. So when people go to your website, they can just click like, and it triggers a like on your Facebook page, not a like on your website. I know contact forms that have got like 9 or 10 likes on them, which is just pointless. It should link through to your Facebook page. You can run an advert, which we talked about that, promoting your page, promoting likes. I'm running one at the moment for a company where we're promoting people to like the page to friends of friends who've already liked the page, so it's a bit of peer pressure. So all the people's friends say, oh, so-and-so likes this page, why don't you like it too? So we're doing a bit of a paid advert for that. Link in your email signature, another thing you could do. Get a user-friendly Facebook name. So instead of having lots of letters and numbers at the top of your web address, you can actually have / your business name. Once you've got 25 likes, you can get that. Sometimes you might be able to get it before. That means you can put it on leaflets, brochures. Rather than just saying, find us on Facebook, good luck, you can actually put a link to exactly where it is so people can type it in. You can tell people over the phone. You should ask questions all the time. Facebook is filtering posts, so not everyone will see everything you write. If you've got 100 likes, they're not all going to see it. And that's because Facebook is filtering it for top and popular stories. So if you get people to comment on what you've said or like what you've said, then you're more likely to get them to view it in the future because Facebook is more likely to show it to them. So you need to create interest, phrase things as questions to get responses. You know, on Facebook, you've got normally your photo tab. If you look there, you've got events, you might have likes. You can actually add other tabs as well, custom tabs that do different things. If I just quickly try and go to another one, I've got one here for Nevin Golf Club. It's all right, the mouse died then. So you can add other things in there, custom website. You can pull in your own website to appear on a tab if you want. You can pull in your online bookings. You can put other information like a list of walks that you've got. Create a brand new tab on Facebook. There's one here for win a free round of golf, custom tab. Now I'll actually see both of these because I'm an admin. But what normally happens is unless you've liked the page, you'll see the top one, which says in order to enter the competition for a free round of golf, you need to like the page first. When you like it, you'll then see the bottom bit with a competition form. So that is what we call, that's slightly more advanced, which is called fan gating. So in other words, they have to like your page to see the next step. And that, on ShortStack, which is the bottom one of the two, is free if you've got less than 2,000 likes. So it's worth having a look at. It's not that complicated. And the top one is free, full stop. So those two are not going to cost you anything to put in place. And so it's worth just having a look around, see about other ways you could do it. You could have a list of 10 walks in the area in document form or PDF, but in order to get it and to be able to download it, people just need to like your page. There's lots of different ways you could do it.